Hello friends, today we are going to discuss about percussion. This test enables one to evaluate the status of periodontium. A tooth is struck a quick moderate blow initially with low intensity by finger and then with increasing intensity by using the handle of an instrument to determine whether the tooth is tender. That means first you should check by finger and then with increasing intensity you can use the handle of instrument. A sensitive response differing from that adjacent teeth usually indicate the presence of symptomatic apical periodontitis. If you are percussing the tooth and if specific tooth has tenderness that is differing from the adjacent tooth, it means that in that specific tooth symptomatic apical periodontitis is present. Percussion is a simple method, but if used alone it may be misleading. To eliminate the bias on the part of patient, one must change the sequence of the teeth percussed on successive tests. It means that if patient is having pain in 1/6, then you can change the sequence of the tooth to be percussed. It means you can first percuss 1/4, then 1/7, then 1/5 and lastly 1/6, or first you can check 1/5, then 1/6, then 1/4 and 1/7 like this. So you can eliminate the bias on the part of patient. Next point is one should change the direction of blow from vertical occlusal to the buccal or lingual surface of the crown. In this figure they have shown vertical percussion using handle of operative instrument. In second figure they have shown horizontal percussion before percussing the tooth with metal handle. Initially test the patient response by lightly tapping the suspected tooth with your finger. It means whenever you are doing the percussion, do the percussion first with your finger. Then with increasing intensity, you can use the instrument. Percussion is used in conjunction with other periodontal tests, namely palpation, mobility and depressibility test. This test helps to collaborate the presence of periodontitis. It means percussion should always be used with other tests. Percussion should never be used alone. Although periodontitis may be a response to the pulp necrosis, it can occur around tooth with vital clinically normal pulp as in acute periodontal abscess. It means if there is pulpal necrosis, periodontitis present, but it also can occur in normal pulp as in case of acute periodontal abscess. That means in acute periodontal abscess, normal pulp is there but periodontitis is present. Clinical note is in patients reporting with acute pain, mild pressure with clinician thumb or finger is the most appropriate method of percussion. When patient is in severe pain, then start percussion with thumb or finger. That is the most appropriate method. While clinician cautions the patient about the tenderness of the tooth, more valid response can be obtained if at the same time patient body movement or reflex, pain reaction or even unspoken response is observed. It means when you are percussing the tooth and patient is having some reflexes or body movement, then it is the you can say most confirmatory for us कि patient is having pain in this specific tooth only. Coming to the next point, that is palpation. Palpation is the simplest test done with fingertips using a light pressure to examine the tissue consistency and pain response. I will show you in this figure. In this figure, there is bimanual palpation of the submandibular lymph node with operator standing behind the patient. The test helps in determining whether the tissue is fluctuant and enlarged sufficiently for incision and drainage. This means if you are in your clinic patient comes to you with swelling, in that case we do the palpation to examine that whether the tissue is ready for incision or drainage or not. Second point is presence, intensity and location of pain. By palpation we can see the area, intensity and location of pain. Third one is presence and location of adenopathy. We can check the lymph nodes with the help of palpation. Fourth one is presence of bony crepitus. When posterior teeth are infected, submandibular lymph nodes are affected, and when lower anteriors are infected, swelling of submental lymph node is there. Clinical note is what? When infection is confined to the pulp and has not progressed into the periodontium, palpation is not diagnostic. This means when infection is confined to the pulp, infection has not progressed to the periodontium, then palpation will not be diagnostic. Thank you.